Kanan Stark is into a whole lot of bad things. Being his best friend is dangerous business.
He ain't talked about what you did.
I didn't kill nobody.
It never hurts to have partners in crime.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 5. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. Down below, I want you guys to give me your quick thoughts, early impressions on this episode. And finally, we finally get the news. We finally get the answer. Your boy Famous is up out of here. He is gone. It seems like those fan predictions, those theories about Famous not making it were true. I told you guys, it seemed like each and every day, it felt like those theories are going to come true just based off the trailers and the things that we were seeing in these episodes. And man, he went out bad. The question is, who did it? Because we pretty much felt like it was going to be over for his character. We have not seen him this season at all. I've been making videos for over the past month talking about different, fan predictions about his character and what may have happened. I told you guys probably like a week and a half ago that the guy that we saw in episode 1 that was performing in that flashback scene, if you pay attention to that scene, the side angles of this character is not the real Antonio Ortiz. That's somebody else. I've been saying that, and that's what I believe. Some people said I was reaching with the whole theory that he wasn't in the episode or whatever. Well, I guess it didn't seem like I was reaching that much. That boy definitely wasn't up in that episode. And I told you guys, the scenes that they're showing us of his face, those are old scenes. That's old footage from season 3. And that's the reason why we did not see him in those credits. But we saw everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Lets me know something is definitely going on behind the scenes. Don't know all the details. But as a fan watching the show, I mean, damn. I really wish Famous could have went out, better. I didn't want to see him go out like this. I understand it's things that happen that we don't know about. And we know just from watching TV shows in general, sometimes they have to take out characters for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, when it comes to Famous's character, it was kind of sad seeing it play out like that because, as I told you, even though he was a goofy character, he was a loyal character to his boy, Kanan. At the end of the day, that was his boy and he loved him. And this is what Famous told him, right? So to see him go out, it was sad. Seeing his mom cry and all that, seeing the backstory. I mean, as I'm watching the episode, we already know what time it is. We know it's just a matter of time before we find out what really happened. And then by the end of the episode, when we saw the kid steal that liquor, and then they show him run, and then, of course, they see that body. When we saw that hand, I was like, damn. So those theories are true. He is up out of here. But as I told you, the big question is now, who did it? So that's going to be one of the major things that we're going to have to talk about this season. And knowing how they do in Power, we're probably not going to find out that answer until the end of the season. But now we already know that Kanan is going to be out there looking for revenge for his best friend. And it's going to be hell to pay. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Unique in this episode. We saw that whole scene with Phil Russo. I told you he has to prove himself. We can just tell by that exclusive clip that they gave us that Phil Russo ain't really trying to mess with Unique like that. Luckily, Teresa put out that word for him. This is the only reason why, he's sitting down with him in the first place. But he ain't believing nothing that Unique is talking about. He does not trust his moves, so Unique will have to prove himself to him. We know in that next episode, if you watch the episode 6 trailer, it's up on the channel right now, check it out. But we know in that trailer, Unique will finally reveal himself. Everybody's going to know that he is back. And from the looks of it, it looks like he's about to really take over. In the episode, we saw Unique reveal himself to Quan. And remember, Quan, he messed with Unique. That was his boy. So I know he was happy as hell when Unique popped back up. And now we're going to see this takeover game plan by Unique in full force. And it seems like Unique, he just wants to team up with Raq's enemies. Very smart. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We're seeing it once again. Quick thoughts, early impressions on the OC character. I've already made a video about this guy. I told you, which y'all already know, he could not be trusted. And based on the way that Unique was moving, the entire season, he's been dropping off everybody. Everybody that he robs or whatever, he's shooting. You know what I'm saying? And asking questions later. So seeing how OC was able to survive and we didn't see anything else after the scene where Unique robs him, we knew what time it was. That dude is shaky. He's up here giving up intel on Kanan, on Raq to Unique. And this is how Unique is learning about the operations. And we know he learns that Kanan is taking money off the top for himself in this little secret stash. So that lets me know Unique may try to recruit Kanan. And I don't know if that's going to come true or not. I talked about this, months ago. Hell, probably over a year ago. Don't be surprised if you see Unique and Kanan team up. The only reason that I say this is because in the Power Universe, usually the enemies always team up with each other. We see them going back and forth at the beginning of the season, and then by the end of the season, we get that switch, and then they're working together. Now, when it comes to Unique and Raq, that's probably not going to happen. But with Kanan, man, I can definitely see that happening. I mean, the fans have been wanting to see a Kanan and Unique storyline. And if this were to happen, that will be crazy. But we're going to see what time it is by the end of the season, if this is going to come true or not. All we know is this. Unique, he ain't playing around, and he is trying to recruit anybody that does not like Raq at all. So I'm eager to see how this is all going to play out. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Lulu. As I told you, I said give him about 2 episodes. He gonna clap Immani's cheeks, and that's exactly what happened. And she wasn't playing around. I've been seeing people talk about that's Noma's daughter or sister or something. I mean, they do resemble a little bit. But regardless, your boy Lulu, he got up in that, and it seems like now they have a better connection. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on Raq in this episode. We know she got into it with Quan. He ain't working with her no more. You know what I'm saying? She's pissed off that Terry ain't out here, moving that weight like she wanted him to do. And then we see Terry get taken out. Now, I talked about this in my final predictions video. We know Marvin was in the same spot where Terry was at, and we knew he was shooting somebody. Well, that somebody was Terry. And to be honest, I know Raq did tell Marvin don't do too much, but Terry, he was running his damn mouth. He was talking too much, talking about I'm going to go to the police. Like, really? Like, you really talking all this stuff? So Terry wanted to go. He wanted his life to end, and Marvin, he did him a favor and he took him out. And speaking of favors, we know Marvin's mom, Grandma Thomas, she wanted Marvin to do the unthinkable. Like, really? Ain't no way in the hell I could have done that. I'm glad Marvin did not do it. I'm glad, because Marvin has already been through a whole lot this season. He is screwing up, and if he would have did that, I'm like, okay, they really got your boy Marvin going through it. So I'm glad he did not do it, even though she was trying her best to make him feel bad. That's going to be a difficult thing for him to deal with, to live with, right? So we're going to see the next episode. I mean, most likely she's not going to make it. She's probably gone in the next episode. Raq didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? She heard about her mom's, whatever, but she didn't even show up. So it is what it is with that. But eventually, as I told you guys, the time for Grandma Thomas to be up out of here is near. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl Jukebox. In this episode, we saw her have that conversation with Mara. And Mara, she's happy as hell for real that Aaron is up out of here. We knew she would question Jukebox about what happened. Jukebox played it off like, really? I don't know what happened. I didn't do nothing to him. I just wanted the address just in case something went down and I know where to find you or whatever. So she played that off. But we also know that Jukebox, she is happy as hell that Aaron is gone. And she's more happy that she's the one that pulled the trigger. So we're starting to see this more dark tone Jukebox, and she's embracing this lifestyle. We know Marvin wanted to have a conversation about this, but Jukebox, when it comes to something like this, doesn't seem like she has a whole lot of emotion. And I know Marvin did say the army has made you like this. You're very comfortable with taking out people. Well, it wasn't the army. It was being around this crazy family. You know what I'm saying? Your girl Jukebox, she's going to be on one. I cannot wait to see the rest of the season for her character. But overall, man, this was a very good episode, seeing, the backstory of Famous, the things that he went through growing up with his moms, with Jessica. It was tough, but he is up out of here, and now it's time to find out who did it. Now, we'll be dropping the recap for you guys with more detail later on in the day, so I want you guys to stay tuned for that. I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.